This week, I want to talk about trusting your intuition in your business, in your love life, just in day-to-day life. Hey, I'm Eloise Ansell. I'm an intuitive healer based in the UK. Welcome or welcome back. Your intuition is the only part of you that isn't confused. If you're overthinking every text message, every business decision, and you're staying in situations you know that aren't good for you, maybe it's time to start looking at your intuition and how you can utilize it to help you out. Maybe it's time to start using your intuition and trusting yourself again. So, intuition isn't woo woo. It gets bad names sometimes. We are all intuitive, but some of us have either been programmed to block it out or not trust it, and some of us just haven't made friends with it. Now, I'm spoiled because given what I do for a living, I kind of use mine all the time. But I love helping people to kind of unlock theirs. Not that you can unlock it really, but you learn to trust it even more. So your intuition is really your subconscious knowing, your subconscious logic, which can check all the facts through all time and space and all dimensions far quicker than you can with your logical mind. It knows everything. Your intuition knows what's happening next month. It knows what happened to you in a past life. It like knows everything. So it can take that big step back and look at the big picture and know what is the right thing for you to do. Whereas when we're in our logical minds, we're just kind of looking at this little time frame of what's going on. We can't see the bigger picture like our intuition can. So our logic can be quite slow, whereas our intuition is quite quick. It tends to instantly give us that knowing, that knowledge, that information that we need. For me, my intuition comes in really quick. That's when I know it's my intuition talking. And if you want to know about when it's your anxiety and intuition, check out my last video. So, our intuition is always talking to us. It's kind of there in the background, talking away. I always call it like our internal sat nav. But have you turned the voice commands off? Now, I say that, but some of you won't hear things. I don't often hear things with my intuition, but I sometimes feel it. I sometimes just get a glimpse of something. Like we're all wired differently. So our subtle senses are going to be wired differently too. You need to learn how your intuition likes to talk to you. It will evolve over time with encouragement, and it may differ from day to day. There's no set way that your intuition is going to converse with you. So you need to pay attention and you need to learn how it likes to chat to you. So we may all have been in a situation, maybe you're in a business meeting and you're looking at a new contract, or you're looking at a new job, or maybe looking at a new flat, or you've been in a situation where on paper everything looks great, but you just get that icky feeling, like something doesn't feel right. That's your intuition talking, and it's trying to keep us safe. So pay attention. When we don't pay attention, it quite often goes wrong, and we go, "Oh, I should have listened." And this is why we need to pay attention often and don't squash down those gifts of those moments when your intuition is trying to tell you that something maybe isn't great for you. And the more you pay attention to it, the more you converse with it, the easier it will be for it to talk to you. Now, when you're trying to make a decision, I mean, we've got Black Friday on our doorstep. You're probably making decisions about what you want to spend your cash on and all the sales. You've got to make sure it's a hell yes. It's like a yes in your soul, and not like a, oh, maybe I should get this because it's on cheap. So, for me, I always tune in. I mean, there's so many courses out there, and I go, oh, that might be fun, oh, that might be good. Oh, and I go, okay, will this contribute to me? Does that, yeah, no? What, will this make me money? Do I need this? I ask lots of questions and see how my body feels, see how my intuition reacts through my body. Does it feel light? Does it feel heavy? I'm trying to get that yes. But if it's not a yes, then it's not a yes. Don't waste your money. So if we look at relationships, quite often, sometimes we just don't want to be alone, and someone turns up, and you're like, oh, okay then. But quite often, your body will be going, what are you doing? It'll feel wrong. It'll feel a bit icky. Maybe your body's screaming at you to run. I've had that happen, and I ignored it because I thought he was a good option. No, wasn't. But sometimes it's hope, sometimes it's infatuation, sometimes it's like we just don't want to be alone. That fantasy kicks in, when really in reality, they're not a good fit. And your intuition knows that. Your body is going to be giving you subtle signs. If it's not shouting and screaming at you to run, do you feel expansive when you're with them, like you've got space, or do you feel like contraction? Ignore all the hormones, kind of step behind it and see how your body feels. Now, I have loads of dating stories with my intuition. I once taught a course structuring the intuition for a whole weekend, and the girl who was looking after the course was like, could you use an example that's not about dating at some point this weekend? I didn't realize I just homed in on that one topic. But, I've had situations where I've been in the early stages of a relationship, and my body has told me to run, and I have not listened. I've also had times when my intuition has clearly told me this isn't going to work out, and I've been like, oh no, it's fine, it's going to work, it's going to be great. And then it doesn't work out, and I'm like, oh, my intuition knew. I was hoping it would work out, but it wasn't supposed to be. So we can really get information on things if we pay attention, if we just go silent and ask questions instead of getting caught up with the "ooh, doesn't he look cute" kind of energy, and actually sit with it and see how you really feel. So your intuition also doesn't show up just for emergencies. I've shared many stories on this channel about when my intuition has turned up in an emergency or been warning me of something. It's there for everyday life. It's there for the ordinary, boring things as well. We just need to learn to pay attention. It's guiding us with the ordinary so life can become extraordinary. Just have to pay attention. Your intuition through your body will be guiding you when to rest, when to go for a walk, when to do things, when you need space, when you need people, when you need interaction. It will be guiding you through that. But we need to learn to pay attention, because these ordinary, boring, everyday things, if we practice our intuition with it, it enables it to talk to us more coherently when we want to ask the bigger questions. So we need to keep practicing with our intuition with the day-to-day things. It's like, what do I need to eat today? When should I go to bed? Like, just asking questions, because getting practice with the small things, which we're less emotional about, will make it easier for us to ask questions about the bigger things that we are emotional about. So our intuition is quite calm, it kind of feels quite soft, it's very kind of grounded and sometimes annoyingly simple. Whereas fear and logic can be very dramatic and, telenovela. And we can get obsessive about things or go into worst case scenarios. So when you need to make a decision or think something through, pause, maybe close your eyes, put your hands on your body, breathe. Pay attention to the movement of your body or your breath. Just anchor into this moment and ask a question from here. Does it feel expansive, or is there an ounce of tension there? So every time you trust yourself, you rewrite your story. And we want to learn to trust ourselves. We have to practice our intuition in the small things, the day to day life of ordinary life, in order to use it to make those bigger decisions for what job to take, what flat to take, and all the bigger relationship things and anything else you want to use your intuition for. We need to learn what that gut feeling feels like. You need to practice your intuition. If you want help with it, check out my resources below or get in touch if you've got any questions or pop them in the comments below as well. And let's work on our intuition, because when we make it our best friend, that's when everything changes. Have a great week. Take care. Bye.